All right, I said it before. I'll say it again. I did not support Romney. I do not support Democrats or Republicans most of the time. I vote independent. But on election day on Facebook, basically all the Obama supporters were out there campaigning or sharing their beliefs. Romney supporters, for some reason, remained silent. I saw a lot of strange things, which I can only associate to tribalism. People saying, we're going to win, as if they're part of the team, like when their football team wins. Oh, we're going to take it home, which once again goes back to that tribalism, like we got the meat, we're going to bring it home to our tribe, or we got the trophy, now we're going to, display it in our case, whatever it may be. I titled this video, trying to help Obama supporters, because that's what I tried doing. I tried educating them, or at least sharing my opinion alongside their opinion. I'll show you what happened. Alright, this young lady said, get out and vote, everyone. We have the right to make a change, Obama 2012. Most of that statement is great. And she had attached her personal political belief by supporting Obama. Okay, that's your belief, that's fine. I just wanted to show you some of the change that already has happened. No, I said NDAA, HR 347. He already changed a lot. I'd hoped that someone would, just type those terms into a search engine and look up what Obama has signed, which, conflict with his actual political beliefs during campaigning. Nevertheless, later on she said, oh, please, I hope Obama stays in. She must not have read my link or searched it. But you see some of these other things as people were talking about, like if Obama didn't win and Romney won, people were like, all right, if Romney's in, we're moving. All right, if Obama's in, you're probably going to have to move too. I mean, the false left-right paradigm, I keep on trying to tell people that the agenda's already set. They already have what laws they want to put into the books. They just have to sell it from two different sides. Anyway, this is where it gets really juicy, because this comment, for the most part, was pretty cool. But later on, because I had to say something, now all of a sudden, there was a big argument. But New England looked great in blue. Glad New Haven swung to Obama. Maine voted for same-sex marriage. And other amazing things happened this election. Looking forward to 4 more years. All right. I see how, a lot of the things in there are pretty cool. And, she shares a lot of her beliefs. And I guess she's a Democrat by saying the whole thing with blue. But she's looking to 4 more years. I initially thought, hey, she must be referring to, all right, the 4-year term of the president. So, nevertheless, I basically said that if you supported Obama, remember he signed NDAA into law, even though he said he would not. And that basically means he can arrest you and hold you indefinitely or assassinate you without charges or due process. Signed HR 347 into law. You can no longer protest at public buildings or ask a public official a critical question without facing 10 years in jail. Said he would never hire lobbyists, but hired more than any other president. Said that he would not use signing statements, but has created more than Bush's 2 terms. Said that he would not create executive orders, yet has created more than any other president. Said that he would not he would close Guantanamo Bay prison camp, yet kept it open. Said that he would end torture, yet ordered it. Said that he would not declare a military strike without congressional approval, yet attacked Libya to destruction without approval. Said that he would have the most transparent government ever, yet subpoenaed reporters to reveal their sources that criticized his administration. I voted for Gary Johnson. Now, a gentleman commented after that, basically showing the pros of Obama. He also passed the most comprehensive addition to the social safety net in half a century, shepherded the country out of its worst economic crisis since the Great Depression, ended the war in Iraq, signed the Ledbetter Fair Pay Act, ended the military's backwards don't ask, don't tell policy, was the first sitting president to support civil rights for gay Americans, and continues to support a world free from threat of nuclear annihilation. But I agree, democracy is hard. Let me just jump right to my comment, because that last statement really got me upset. Alright, the healthcare system was written by the insurance companies and boils down to an unfunded mandate that you are forcibly now have to buy healthcare, and if you don't, you will be fined and will face jail time. The economic collapse is not over. I foresee this nation getting much worse with the collapsing derivatives. The Federal Reserve has to bail out with its continual easing, and Operation Twist will lead to drastic inflation. It is already illegal to pay one sex less than the other, yet many believe more legislation will make evil disappear. The don't ask, don't tell policy was stupid, but now Obama has plenty of fresh young people to fill the ranks for invasions in Iran and Syria. The federal government should have no regulations in regards to marriage as it's unconstitutional power. I believe that the wars will be under Obama just as they would be underneath Romney. I am literally disgusted that democracy is hard can be used to legitimize the fact that a president has fought in the appeals court to keep the unconstitutional power to murder without due process and has lied on all the issues I've listed. Obama said he would end the Patriot Act, yet expanded it. Honestly, we are in deep trouble. The nation needs to end this left-right, it needs to let the left-right candidates go. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, the idea that it's the democratic process that allows a president to become a dictator and assassinate people, it's insanity. It makes no sense whatsoever. How could you get rid of your life just for some sort of democratic process? Just use that as an excuse that you have a president now who can act as a dictator and kill people. Anyway, the young lady who put the initial message up had to comment on what I said. I don't know why you're posting this on my profile. Unfortunately, we use the two-party system, but I was not alone in my vote for Obama. Our country is in trouble, yes. But if Obama hadn't, won't it would have been Romney. And I support Obama on the social issues. Do not continue to share how much politics suck on my status. Use your own profile as a soapbox. I understand that comment. I had to reply to it and apologize for some of the things that were there. But in reality, I want to point out, all right, that this was an edited statement. Initially, the statement stopped at, do not continue to use, do not share how much politics suck on my status. That was the period. Then it was expanded to use your own profile as a soapbox. Now, I'm looking at that as almost it was a passive-aggressive attack. Maybe I'm reading into it, but I know the term soapbox is used a lot of times for someone who has a very emotional political drive, but perhaps the topics they are sharing are not considered valid enough to be heard. They say just go grab an old soapbox because you don't deserve a real podium. Anyway, let me show you what I wrote after that. It is not personal. I have shared my concerns with other profiles, and it's not just your page. And I do not want to use you as a soapbox. I would hope people would research my claims and understand that we as a people must stop allowing the self-fulfilling prophecy that is the two-party system. The Democratic and Republican parties are honestly just a show that is used to take away half your rights and then the other half. Your life has value. Do not settle for a bad political process. That's what I shared. I hope that covers, any abrasiveness or anything like that. But, I mean, in reality, that we just keep on going along with the system and we wonder why we're getting bad government. If you hate the Democrats or Republicans, why do you keep on voting them in? If everyone voted third party, we would have a third party president right now. All right? Just when you say that you hate Obama for certain things and then continue to vote for him, it's almost like those who are like, in a domestic violence relationship and they get pleasure from still being in it. It just doesn't make any sense. All right, now this is a funny little illustration because something happened earlier in the day. There's a picture of a young lady with a picture of Obama in her hand, covering partial of her face, and she was writing so much to the extent of, I'm so excited, I'm with Team Obama, blah, 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 blah. And all I wrote underneath was, I am not, just as a little joke, like, I'm not, no big deal. But yet, that statement was censored. It was deleted. It was literally taken out, which, it goes against all that liberalism idea that, free speech, tolerance, all those beliefs are thrown out the window when they want something. All right. So what I wrote, because even though all the positive comments about Obama were there, but my one I'm not statement was deleted, I wrote free speech as a comment. Now, to those who don't know what happened earlier, they see that as, well, he might be supporting her. And I support her right to have free speech and show the picture of Obama and say how great he is and, how you want to be with him. That's fine. All right. I just shared my opinion. And it was deleted. All right. So I know that in her heart, she knows what free speech meant when I put it on her little picture there. I don't know. That's all I have to say. It's just that, right now, we have so many problems, and a lot of them are stemming from the Obama administration. And Romney would not have been much better. I mean, the only thing I can see about Romney is he would have to play the game for a few months of being a good president before he continues with all these BS policies that are already planned. I don't know. It's just that when I start seeing, people not wanting to do their own research, not wanting to look at the things, and they actually believe the mainstream media and so much BS, it upsets me because they're voting for their own demise, their own elimination of rights and freedoms and everything like that. They almost, at some point, I believe that they will start attacking you because of fear they have, because they see the dark road that this country is going down. When people say America's a bad country or America's corrupt, they take it as a personal attack because it's their country, it's the country they've only known, it's the country they live in, that it's almost like you're attacking them when you're not. They're identifying who they are through a political party. Their team is the Democrats, their team is the Republicans. It makes no sense. All right, be an individual, have your own opinion. Do something for yourself.